How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Collecting Collector's Editions over here at Everything You Nerd. And I'm really excited for this episode today because this game I've been waiting for quite a few months for, about 5 months to be exact. I pre-ordered this as soon as I set my eyes on it. And as soon as I found out that it was pretty much made by the original Dead Space team, I was already on board. And I can't wait to get into this one. And I think we're just gonna jump right in. I'm downloading the game right now, so I'm gonna be doing some dive right ins on that later if you guys want to check it out. And that game is the Callisto Protocol. I am already a huge fan of this game after all the gameplay that I've seen and the trailers that I've seen. And when I found out who was behind it, I was like, okay, cool, I'm on board. Let's do this. And then I was shown what was in the collector's edition. And I was like, oh yeah, I can get down with that. And I've also seen firsthand what was in it. Well, the statue anyway. I don't know about the rest of it. The rest of it, I'm kind of going in blind. But I did see the statue, and I was really amazed with it. It's not the cheapest collector's edition that I've ever bought, but it's certainly not the most expensive. We got the day one edition. And since we pre-ordered it, we got this cool little Callisto Protocol corrections badge button. You guys know how I'm with these. I have a National Metal Day bandana that I put all my fig pins and collector's edition pins and all that stuff on. And my only complaint so far is it's a collector's edition. Where's my steelbook case? It may be in there, it may not be, but as of right now, we just got our regular case. And if I buy a collector's edition, I expect a steelbook case. Bottom line, I know that sounds kind of stuck up and snobby. I don't care. If I'm forking out the extra cash for a collector's edition, I want a steelbook case. I want something that makes me stand out from the rest of the people that bought the game. And it is what it is. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I got my trusty Kershaw, and it's a big box. It's a big box. Let's go with the front of it first. There is the front of it. It's a really cool, sturdy box so far. It's got a slip cover over the top. The top up here, collector's edition, in case you guys didn't know. And then here on the back, what do we got? Oh, we got a steel book. Never mind. A sketchbook, a collectible pins. So we get even more pins. We get the statue, the TCP digital comic, read your own comic on Dark Horse Digital. That I'm not really a fan of. Just print the comic out and put it in here. Retro prisoner skins plus the season pass. The season pass came on the receipt with it. So let's go ahead and cut her open. Is it a slipcover? Yeah, it's a slipcover. I was like, wait a minute. I mean, it lined up perfectly with that. Pow. You piece of crap. All right, there we go. Put my trusty Kershaw down. Now we're gonna slide the slip cover. Is this side taped? Oh, this side is taped too. Okay, let's go ahead and slide the slip cover off. Ooh, very, very cool. Very cool. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is definitely a keeper box. Oh yeah, that is so freaking rad. So freaking rad. All right, so let's go ahead and open her on up. Woohoo! All right. So, there it is. Very cool steelbook. Very, very, very cool. And then of course the pins right there. I'm not gonna take those out right now. Not until I'm ready to put them up, but there they are right there. You guys can see them. And then here is the sketchbook. I'm gonna leave it in the plastic because it feels like a comic, and I don't have rubber gloves on right now. It's very comic-ish-y, which is kind of cool. Ooh, they took their time with this one. They took their time. This thing is Velcroed in. I am not even joking. This thing is Velcroed in. We are gonna have to what is going on here? Dude, what is going on? It doesn't want to come out. Okay, the inside lip of the box. Man, that is insane. I have never seen packaging like that before. That is freaking wild. Wow. Whew. That's what I like to see, though. They care. They care. Okay, so let's go ahead. Ooh, it is heavy. Man, is it heavy. It doesn't even feel like it's made out of plastic. It feels like it's made out of friggin' metal. Oh, wow, that is cool. Very, very, very cool. It's solid, man. Look how wild that is. I don't know if you guys have heard either, but this game got banned in Japan. So for it to be banned in Japan, it's gotta be wild. Here's the other chunk. It's solid. This probably weighs about 10 pounds. I'm not, like, people could shot put this thing. It is extremely heavy. Here's the other half of the statue. Let's put her all together. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Super cool. I can't wait to display this. And man, it is heavy. You could use this to defend your home. And I do like, look at that, you see that? It's got the rubber pads on the bottom. I like that. So if you got a nice fancy desk or something like that, it's not gonna scuff your desk up. And that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna have to give this a 10 out of 10, definitely, right off the top. Packaging, second to none. That was some primo packaging right there. Came with all, aside from the art book. Art book I could give or take. If it doesn't have a steel case, it better have an art book. That's the way I look at it. As long as it's got one or the other, I'm okay with it. I prefer the steel book, but it is what it is. The statue is very detailed, very sturdy, built well, painted well, made out of good quality material. The fact that it came with the sketchbook, which I'm assuming probably ties into the game somehow because it looks like a character in the game. Maybe she's an artist or something and this is her sketchbook. It came with all the buttons, plus the pre-order button, which I'm a fan of because I collect those little pin button things. And man, I mean, that's a cool ass box. I'm gonna have to give, I don't know about the game yet because I haven't played it, but as far as this collector's edition goes, I am gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, hands down. This is how collector's editions should be. Kick-ass statue, steel book, and some cool collectible shit that I can put around my room to showcase my love for whatever it is that I'm getting. I like how the people who produced all of this, you can really see that they care about their fans, and that shows with this kind of stuff, within the way that the packaging was and how good a quality the statue was and the cool stuff that came with it. I mean, you can really see that they care about us as fans, and I appreciate that in this day and age when a lot of these things like Star Wars, Marvel, all these other franchises are basically just crapping all over their fan base. When companies do stuff like this, it really stands out, and I can't help but appreciate that. So with that being said, my review for this, that's a 10 out of 10. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope to see you guys out there. I want to see your guys' videos of the Callisto protocol. And we'll be starting the dive right ins as soon as it's done downloading. So I hope to see you guys there. That being said, anytime you guys feel the urge to herd your inner nerd, stop on by, get busy, spread the word out there. Let's all talk about some cool stuff like comic books and movies and music and video games, and just hang out and have a good time. We're almost at that 100 subscriber mark. All we need is just like 22 more, and I'll be raffling off the digital deluxe edition of Horizon Forbidden West. So make sure to spread that out there and tell people about the channel, and just stop by and hang out. Peace.